IPL is an interesting game. You have 11 players playing for different countries and different states, but then it's the duty of a captain to make sure he sits down all those 11 players, gives them a vision, and they all chase the one IPL trophy. IPL has been about the captains, and in this video we are going to look at the Crictips top 5 captains of all time. Hello and welcome to another video by Crictips. My name is Manthan and this is the 4th video in the Crictips top 5 series. After batsmen, bowlers and all-rounders, in this video we are going to look at the Crictips top 5 captains of all time in the history of the IPL. Player number 5 on our list will be David Warne, without any doubt. David Warne led Sunrisers Hyderabad from 2015 to 2020. Before Warne, many big names led Sunrisers Hyderabad like Kumar Sangakkara, like Shikhar Dhawan, Cameron White and Darren Sammy. But nobody was as successful as Warne, because ever since Warne took the captaincy of Sunrisers Hyderabad, he led the team to qualify for the playoffs 5 consecutive times from 2016 to 2020, and also Sunrisers Hyderabad won its maiden IPL title in 2016 under the leadership of David Warne. And when he was achieving all this, his batting performance was never affected because he consistently scored 5 times 500 plus runs. David Warne was always the orange cap contender and his batting performance was never affected. Look at this interesting statistics. He led Sunrisers Hyderabad in 68 matches as a captain, out of which SRH won 35 matches. There is a winning percentage of 52. This clearly goes on to say how successful David Warne was as the captain for Sunrisers Hyderabad. In 2021, Sunrisers Hyderabad released David Warne as the captain. SRH put out a statement that due to the differences with the management, we sack David Warne. And then the captaincy was taken over by Kane Williamson, and SRH sadly lost one of the captains that gave them an identity. SRH was an underrated franchisee, but it was because of the cricketing acumen of David Warne that they could reach this height, and they were the 3rd most successful franchisee in the IPL after Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings. However, today Sunrisers Hyderabad does not have David Warne as the captain, but David Warne was in fact one of the most successful captains in their history and number 5 on Crictips list. Number 4 on the Crictips list of most successful captain is Gautam Gambir. Now Gautam Gambir used to play for Delhi Daredevils, but then in 2011 Kolkata Knight Riders sacked the Bengal Tiger Sourav Ganguly and they got Gautam Gambir as the new captain for KKR. Very huge responsibility on the shoulders of this young player, but then he led the team extremely well, because before 2011, in the 3 seasons of the IPL, KKR could never qualify for the playoffs. But when Gautam Gambir took over the captaincy in 2011 itself, KKR qualified for the finals, and in the year 2012, KKR lifted its first IPL trophy under the leadership of Gautam Gambir. His speciality was to recognize the young talent and give them an opportunity. Sunil Narine was a net bowler, but then Gautam Gambir found talent in him and promoted him up the order and gave him bowling opportunities. In the year 2021, we know that Sunil Narine is an international all-rounder and a very big player in the T20 circuit, and this credit goes to IPL and this credit specifically goes to Gautam Gambir. Gambir led KKR in 7 seasons, out of which KKR qualified for the playoffs in 5 seasons. And in the 108 matches that he led KKR won 61 matches, which is a winning percentage of 56.41. Now those are the figures that speak for itself. Gautam Gambir has been a successful batsman and a skipper, and in the year 2014 KKR won its 2nd IPL title, and Gautam Gambir became only the 3rd captain to win more than 2 IPL titles after Rohit Sharma and Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That was Gautam Gambir on our number 4 list. And then finally he was sacked in the year 2021 edition of the IPL, where Dinesh Karthik was reinstated as the captain of the KKR team. So that was Gautam Gambir on number 4. Number 3 on the Crictips list of most successful captains is Shane Warne. The year was 2008. It was the first ever IPL season. All the teams were figuring out the strategies and winning mantras, but the first season of the IPL was won by Rajasthan Royals under the leadership of Shane Warne. Never to forget that Shane Warne was leading a team of relatively inexperienced and young players. There were no big names in the team, and yet RR won the first IPL title, and all the credit must go to this Australian Australian giant spinner Shane Warne. Shane Warne in his career has led Rajasthan Royals in 55 matches, winning 30 for them, which is a winning percentage of 54.55. However, in the year 2011, the captaincy was shifted from Shane Warne to Rahul Dravid, and ever since then, RR has been led by some of the very big names of the cricketing circuit like Shane Watson, Ajinkya Rahane, Steve Smith and Sanju Samson. But then, till date, Rajasthan Royals has only one IPL title to its credit, which is the 2008 title under the leadership of Shane Warne. Number 3, for a reason, Shane Warne is on the Crictips list, number 3. Number 2 on the list of most successful captains is without any doubt Mahendra Singh Dhoni, one of the most successful captains in the T20 format, if I might say so. If Mahendra Singh Dhoni did not lead Team India to win the 2007 T20 World Cup, probably IPL wouldn't even have begun in the year 2008. A big credit for the IPL in fact goes to MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni led CSK in 12 seasons, out of which CSK qualified for the playoffs 11 number of times, winning 3 titles of IPL. MS Dhoni has clearly been one of the most successful captains in the history of the IPL. Unfortunately, Chennai Super Kings was banned for 2 years from 2016 to 2018, but then in the year 2018 when CSK made a comeback and under the leadership of MS Dhoni, it won the IPL title, thereby giving shocks and shivers across the country. That was the power of CSK and that was the power of MS Dhoni, and till date CSK is one of India's most loved franchises with a big fan base, and all the credit goes to Thala Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Number 1 on the Crictips list of most successful captains in the history of the IPL has to be Rohit Sharma. Won 5 IPL titles out of 8. Rohit Sharma is clearly the dominating captain in the history of the IPL. Rohit Sharma led Mumbai Indians in 100 matches and has a winning percentage of over 60 plus, which makes him a great captain. Rohit Sharma is also known for his bonding with young players. He especially played a key role in grooming players like Pandya brothers and Jasprit Bumrah. Now these were the net bowlers and batsmen for Mumbai Indians. He eventually helped them not just come to Team India but also make a mark for themselves in the World T20 circuit. Rohit Sharma is the future Indian captain for the T20 League after Virat Kohli has stepped down from the captaincy post T20 World Cup. Rohit Sharma has proved his captaincy on multiple occasions, and winning 5 IPL titles is no small achievement. So that makes Rohit Sharma on the number 1 spot on the Crictips list of top 5 successful captains. So that was the video for top 5 IPL captains of all time by Crictips. Tell us in the comments below if we missed out on any captain, and also mention why your player should have been there on this list of top 5 captains ever. If you like this video, please share it with all your friends who likes cricketing trivia, and please subscribe to the Crictips channel where we bring you such cricketing content each and every day. We'll see you again on this very channel on this series. Many more videos to come in the top 5 series. Stay with us, subscribe to the channel. We'll meet on very same place. Till then, thank you and goodbye.